I want to know how maybe brands reach the conclusion that if a creator is working with another brand, so for that reason they're not available, or is it that you go through the creator's profile and you see that they have on their profile that they are an ambassador for this brand, or maybe you see that they have made so much content for this competing brand, therefore you cannot work with them. And then it's probably a two-part question. Also has to do with usage rights, because you know you work with brands that come to you and they say make content and you're expecting that they are making content to reach your audience. 3 months later you are seeing your content in promotion somewhere else. And I'm believing that sometimes these agencies will see this, it's one of the things these agencies see somewhere and say, oh, he's working with this brand at this moment, even though it's probably content from a year ago. So how do we deal with that?
So I don't like to say I'm old. I am of a certain age. When content creators are proposed on the floor, I might not know who that person is. But there are people who know, they follow the content as well. And they will be the first to tell you, no, but he did something for Hennessy. Why are we recommending him for another brand? It's competing. Or he has said something in the past that reflects badly on the brand. Or he has offended the audience that you're trying to reach. So you associating with him might not be a good brand fit. And we do tons of research. We have people who sit down on YouTube scrolling through the videos, scrolling through your content. They know who you are. Even the brand owners know who you are. So sometimes when you recommend, they're like, no, I know this person. No. So it's not that it's a personal slight. And like I said, it's something that's usually a conversation. There's always a way to, I wouldn't say spin it, but to put it in context. I mean, not for when you're offending people, but if you do work with competing brands, it happens. But was it a major sponsorship? Was it a brand ambassadorship? Was it something that was just a post? Those are things we consider. If it is somebody comes and says he's a brand ambassador and it's not really the case, then it's something that you have a conversation about. It's something that we can even try and rub out of the minds of your audience. No, but he did something with Maggie. No, he didn't. He doesn't really know. Like, those are the things that we can have a discussion on. Like I said, it's not that anything is certain or set in stone. People are not necessarily blacklisted. They just kind of mark you down as might not be appropriate, might not be the right time. Somebody else might be a better fit. But like I said, those are conversations you have with your agencies.
Platforms like this are important, right? Where you can actually have those conversations and build a network with the agencies.
Can I add something just before we conclude? I think when Bobai was speaking, he brought up a stat and then he was talking about how about 2,000 creators were asked about their revenue streams and how important brand deals are. I think that's something that he just passed by, but trust me, it's one of the most important information that should be passed today. The importance and the value you can get from brand deals in 2020 during COVID year. Because before I started doing the football channel full time, I was also covering events like weddings and stuff. 15,000 naira per wedding, make a wedding video and stuff. So when COVID came and there were no more events, I now started tilting towards the content more. Do you get? And things were still happening in football, thank God. Players were playing behind closed doors and stuff. So when I kept making content, I now had my first brand deal during COVID. So that's 80,000 naira that they were giving me per month for 40 videos. Because if I tell you what that 80K did in terms of keeping it afloat, because I've given up on this whole content and the channel thing like twice. That COVID period was like the second time, and I think it would have been the most detrimental one. You get, so that 80K per month kept everything afloat. I was able to get my necessities and hang on and keep creating, and then after COVID, thank God we are here now. So brand deals are important to last.
Thank you. So we know brand deals are important. I'm taking notes. When I'm saying all these things, I'm talking to myself. Maybe one day I'll be, sitting down here and talking about how I grew my YouTube channel. But time flies when you're having fun. And another question, no, we'll have to, so what's going to happen now, actually, let me just set the scene and then I'll call Felicia. First of all, before I set the scene, I wanted to thank you guys. I know that, when you're coming, we give you a list of questions, but we can never say what anybody has to say. So thank you for joining us. Lots of nuggets, lots of insights. It's nice to see that, we talk about it in theory, So we're always saying work with the creator, work with the brand, but it's really nice when we hear from the perspective of agencies that work with brands and also creators that have worked with brands. So thank you so much for being here with us. It's something we really appreciate. And I know we have some more questions, but what's going to happen next will be a mixer, so everybody can get to meet themselves. It's music. Please stay behind if you can. We're about to have a party up in here. And thank you for coming. So I'll hand over to Felicia as we take our stage. Thank you. Please, can we have a round of applause? It's not easy. It's only easy for me because I'm thinking about, hello YouTube, my name is Teriloka Kinyele. Today I'm going to